What's up, gist lovers? If this is your first visit, you might as well subscribe because once you hear today's Nollywood update, you'll definitely want more. Settle in, the drama is premium. Bimbo Ademoye didn't just wake up frustrated one random morning. She woke up to find out that the very thing she had invested her time, her money, her sweat, and her sanity into had been ripped apart by someone she didn't even know. And the worst part, the people who were supposed to protect her work just sat back and let it happen. If you've ever felt like the universe was testing how much you could take before you finally break, then you already know exactly how she felt in that. Guys, let's picture this. You've just finished working on something you're proud of. Maybe it's a business, a video, a song, a product, something you created from scratch. You stayed up late for it. You skipped hangouts. You probably even argued with people who didn't understand why you were so obsessed. Then one day, you log in and boom, someone has stolen it, slapped their name on it, and is now profiting off your hard work while you're left picking up the pieces. That's not just annoying. That's heartbreaking. That's the kind of thing that makes you question if any of this is even worth it anymore. For Bimbo, it wasn't just about losing money, even though that alone would be enough to make anyone lose sleep. It was about the principle. She had a song created specifically for her movie. Custom made, original, hers. And then, out of nowhere, someone uploaded that same song to a platform, falsely claimed ownership, and triggered a copyright strike against her own project. Her movie got demonetized. All that income she was supposed to earn from her creativity, her vision, her investment, gone in a flash because of someone else's greed and dishonesty. Now here's where it gets even more frustrating. You'd think that in a situation like this, the platform would step in and fix things quickly, right? You'd assume that since she was clearly the original creator, YouTube would just reverse the claim, restore her monetization, and everything would go back to normal. But no. Even with all the proof in the world, even with timestamps and documentation and everything pointing to the fact that she was in the right, the system still let the claim stand. It's like being robbed in broad daylight and then having the police tell you there's nothing they can do about it. And this is where we need to talk about something that doesn't get discussed enough. The system is broken, especially for African creators. People are out here grinding, creating quality content, building audiences, doing everything by the book, and still getting treated like they don't matter. The algorithm doesn't favor them. The support teams don't respond quickly. The appeal process feels like shouting into a void. Meanwhile, someone can just file a false claim and mess up your entire livelihood without facing any real consequences. It's exhausting. It's unfair. And it's been going on for way too long. So when Bimbo finally spoke out, she wasn't just complaining. She was releasing years of built-up frustration, disappointment, and pain. You could hear it in her voice. You could see it on her face. This wasn't a celebrity throwing a tantrum because things didn't go her way. This was a human being who had been pushed to the absolute edge. Mental stress from constantly trying to stay relevant in an industry that chews people up and spits them out. Physical stress from working non-stop to meet deadlines and keep projects moving. Financial stress from investing your own money into something and not knowing if you'll ever see a return. And here's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. Just because someone is famous doesn't mean they stop being human. Fame doesn't give you a shield against pain. Success doesn't make you immune to feeling helpless. Celebrities get tired. They get angry. They cry. They have moments where they want to give up just like everyone else. The only difference is that when they break down, the whole world is watching. And instead of empathy, they often get judgment. People say things like, "But you're rich. What are you complaining about?" As if money can fix emotional and psychological exhaustion. Watching Bimbo in that moment was a reminder that behind every red carpet photo, behind every movie premiere, behind every smiling Instagram post, there's a real person dealing with real struggles. She's not just an actress. She's someone who has bills to pay, projects to manage, people depending on her, and dreams she's fighting to keep alive. And when all of that gets threatened by something as senseless as someone stealing your work and the system refusing to help, it's enough to make anyone question everything. But even in all that pain, there was something powerful that came through. Sonia offering words that probably saved Bimbo from completely giving up. Life really goes according to plan. You can be doing everything right, working harder than everyone around you, or staying focused, staying positive, and still find yourself stuck. You can be talented, dedicated, and deserving, and still face setback after setback. That's just the reality. And it's brutal. But here's the truth that Sonia reminded her of. Quitting doesn't change anything. Giving up doesn't make the pain go away. It just guarantees that you'll never see what could have been. So what do you do when you're exhausted, frustrated, and feel like the world is against you? You keep moving, not because it's easy, not because you feel like it, but because staying in motion is the only way forward. You keep preparing, you keep building. You keep showing up even when you don't have all the answers, even when you can't see the finish line, even when it feels pointless. Because one day, when opportunity finally shows up, it's going to find you ready. And all that struggle, all that pain, all those sleepless nights, they'll suddenly make sense. Bimbo's story isn't just about YouTube or stolen songs or broken platforms. It's about every single person who has ever felt like their hard work didn't matter. It's for everyone who has been taken advantage of and had no one in their corner. It's for the creators, the entrepreneurs, the dreamers who keep pushing even when the system is rigged against them. It's a reminder that your feelings are valid, your frustration is justified, your exhaustion is real, and you're not weak for feeling it. But it's also a reminder that you're stronger than you think. You've survived every bad day so far. You've pushed through obstacles that would have broken other people. You've gotten back up when it would have been easier to stay down, and you can do it again. Not because you have to be superhuman, but because you've already proven that you can. The question is, will you let this moment define you, or will you use it as fuel to keep going? So here's what I need you to do. If you've ever felt like giving up, if you've ever been stolen from, overlooked, or treated unfairly, drop a comment and let me know. Share your story. Let's build a community of people who refuse to quit no matter what. And if this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. Because we all need reminders that we're not alone in this fight. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep creating. Let's keep winning. Your breakthrough is closer than you think.